me go ahead and share this on my Facebook page really quick. So today we are going to fix the inside of the Talon fighter because it has a spot to put one of these 3 stickers on there, which kind of stinks because once you use them, that's kind of the end of it, so you can't keep changing them, and they don't light up. So I'm trying to figure out some way to make that cooler. Oh, speaking of light up, I forgot to turn her on. No. There we go. Da-da, da-da-da-da. Okay, let's see. Share, post, Facebook feed, paste. All right. Sorry, you guys, just want to paste this link so people can see it, because for some reason YouTube doesn't always paste it in there. Okay, now it's publishing. All right, let's go back to our YouTube and check it out. Something went wrong. Retrap. All right, there we go. Skipping my ads. All right. So let's go ahead and do this thing. All right, here we go. Let's see who is on here. Go and sound off. So, and I'll go ahead and explain the concept of this. So, as you guys know, I discovered white glow-in-the-dark stuff to use for my printer, and I've made some pretty cool things like my Spirit of Grayskull out of the white glow, which is a pretty cool. And I messed around with the idea of painting clear coats of different colors on it to make it glow through different ways. Like I made that Christmas ornament for my friend of mine and did some other cool things too. And I thought, you know what would be cool for this is to make little screens for the He-Man world. So that's what I've been doing. I've been making these little screens that are made to go. Like I'm working on this set over here. Whoop, there it is. The fort for I gotta forget the guy's name, Brave Star. And these screens then go like that right on there, and then I take and put clear, or not clear, but white poster putty on it on the back to give it the look. There's a little piece that goes up here too, and I got round circles and everything else. And so I'm working on all these different shapes that I have figured out the sizes on. And then I took the stickers and made them on clear decal paper, so I could stick them on the top of the glow in the dark. And I thought, you know what, I should do the Talon fighter while I'm at it. So I took these little stickers and I scanned them in and then printed them off on this paper. So there you go. There they are, printed off. I made 2 copies in case something goes wrong with the first copy. Then I got a second copy. So there they are. So let's go ahead and try it out and see how it works. First of all, I need to... Hey, William, thanks for joining us. Mike Fee, thanks for being here. Delaxian, thanks for being here. Brave Star, thank you so much. All right, so let's test these out. Lights off. Da-da-da. Hooray. Now I still have one big light on up on the top up there. As you can see, oh, I can get my camera aimed that far. There it is. And for that, I tell my phone, night sky. But it turns it blue and gives it a really cool blue hue everywhere inside here, which then kind of gives it kind of a look like it's nighttime. So that's kind of my plan. So let's go ahead and get my cool UV flashlight. And then here are the screens that I made for the Talon fighter. And this one should be the white glow. Ooh, look at that. And then I made one that was green glow. Ooh, that's pretty cool. And I actually made 3 white glow ones because there's three different stickers so I can change them out as I want to instead of having it stuck on there once. I just put it on here, then use the poster putty to stick it on the back. All right, cool, cool. Let's go and get the lights back on. Lights on. All right, cool. Hey, Juan Solo, thanks for joining us. So, with that, let's take a look at the Talon fighter and see where this goes. So let me go ahead and open this up. And right in here, right there, is where that sticker is supposed to go. And so that's why I made these little things to fit right into that area, just like that. So that is the plan, is to stick them in that area right there with the poster putty. All right, so let's go ahead and get the decals going and see how well the glow works through the decals. And then we'll load our figures up in our Talon fighter and we'll have some fun with that. So let's see. Are there any stickers made of clear? Well, I did get the clear decal paper, and they do make clear stickers too. I probably could have gone with that, but that's a little bit harder. So the first one I want to do, and I got to make sure I put the green one in a different spot. So let's make sure I put the green one. You can see it's kind of green in color when I hit it with the light almost instantly. So I'm going to put this green one off to the side so I don't accidentally use the green one on the white ones. And I got my handy dandy scissors here. And let's go ahead and cut these things out of here. Now, it's the first time I've tried this particular decal paper. I should have put a link in the description, but I did not. Sorry, you guys. So we'll see how well this works. I first printed them, and then after I printed them, I sprayed them with a clear spray paint. Put about 4 to 6 coats on it so the ink doesn't come back off. I will set this aside for now. I kind of wish I would have used the clear instead of the matte. It would look way cooler, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and do the Beast Man first, because that would be a cool one to have. And I'm just going to cut this around. I'm going to leave some extra around it that I can cut off later. Hopefully won't be a problem cutting it off once the decal's inserted on there. And it should be pretty thin material. Now you can see the cut lines on the inside that are actually closer in. So I'm purposely cutting this extra wide on purpose. Let's see how it matches up with my decal. Or with my, not decal, with my 3D printed part. Yep, it is bigger. That's what I wanted. So cool, cool. So now I got 2 sides of this. This side's a little rough. This side's nice and smooth. I want to put it on the smooth side. So let's go ahead and get this decal wet. Now it does say to use warm water, so I got some water heated up here, and it says to put it on for 30 seconds. Burp. Wow, it just starts curling right away. All right. Now it does mention if you get the part wet as well, that it actually adheres better. So we'll just get that wet as well. And let's go ahead and, it does caution you on not pulling that off first. That stinks. So I've already did it wrong. We'll see if it can still make up for my lack of experience with decals. All right, that was kind of a mess a little bit. My paint's kind of curling on the edges. Okay, let's get myself a... Now, These decals I could have done with a white decal paper without any problem. Well, I guess not, because then you wouldn't see the glow in the dark through it. Never mind. Got my handy dandy sponge here. Let's just sponge it right off. Now it did say in the directions if I want to, I could do another clear coat over the top of it to protect it some more. Dun-da-da. All right. So let's just let that dry a little bit longer. You know what? I'm going to use a paper towel on it. I know it says sponge, but I want to see. Again, I'm not skilled with decals, so bear with me here. I may be doing things completely wrong. Those who are watching online are probably like, what is this heck is this guy doing? That seemed to be all right. Ooh, all right. It is really sticky. Now it does say to let it dry first before anything else, but I am so anxious to try this out. Okay, so my next step now is to get the poster putty on it. So let's set this aside for a minute. Then we'll test out our glow once we get it all done. So I'll put this, and it's wet. I will set it here on this cup that I stabbed with that guy's beard yesterday. There we go. And I happen to have some wax paper right here. Right here. And you're probably asking yourself, why does he need wax paper? What is he planning now? So what I'm planning now is to take this wax paper and use it to roll out a thin layer of poster putty. And the idea is to get it the same size as that whole entire placard is. Probably should have used a little bit more. We will see if I need more or not. Ugh. Where's my wood? There it is. Now I want this layer super thin because I don't want it to affect the sticker at all much. I just want it to be yeah, it's not nearly big enough. All right, poster putty. Let's try this again. This time I'll cut a bigger chunk. Let's try that. I'll save this one for later, so I got other pieces that are smaller I'll be doing on this Brave Star stuff. Let's get some more fresh wax paper. You will try this again. Let's try the zoom feature. Boop. Oh, look at that. Okay. Let's stretch this quite a bit. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. Should have grabbed my wife's rolling pin from downstairs instead of using this little putty pin. Ugh. Ugh. Again, the goal is to make this super thin because I do not want a big old globs of poster putty everywhere, and I want it to be smooth so that it looks good through the glow-in-the-dark part, because the parts are so thin they're kind of see-through. So because they're see-through, I got to make sure that this is thin enough. So, and consistent. You don't want just big old globs of poster putty everywhere. Ugh. Roll that puppy out. See, I need an assistant to be reading my comments to me as I do this so I can talk to you guys. Okay, let's see how close that is. Oh, so close. Just the edges need a little bit more. So close. Ugh. All right, just about done. Let's just make sure it's smooth everywhere. Just stick that on there. Just finish rolling that on there. Now we'll cut that out. I guess I could use a little bit more poster putty on here, but you guys get the idea. I'll probably go back and redo these, spend more time doing them. But for the first example experiment, it's working pretty good. Perfect? No, but oh. Oh, sorry. Whoop. Come on. I want to mess up my poster putty. You know what? I think I brought my wife's tweezers, but I don't know where I set them down at. Oh, they are. There they are. I told my wife, so I'm not going to ruin your tweezers. Don't worry, let me borrow them. I think she's worried for her tweezers. I used to have a pair somewhere, but I put them down somewhere and I forgot where I laid them at. Oh, come on. So close. Last one came out really good, but the piece I did it on was so small, so it probably didn't matter. This one's quite a lot larger than the piece I did it on, so that's probably why it's not working so well. All right. Let's just smooth that right out. All right. On to the Talon fighter. Oh. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Whoop. This is the Classics Talon fighter. I don't think the vintage one had the stickers like this. Oh, now I'm messing up the... Whew. Okay, it's kind of a mess. So yeah, I'm glad I'm going to redo them because that didn't work quite the way I wanted it to. But then again, I was trying to hurry as you guys are watching. So yeah, Lewis, this is for the Classics one. So let's go ahead and kill the lights. Lights off. And we'll get our moment of truth to see if this works or not. Okay, let's light it up. Oh, look at that. That is kind of cool. So now I got kind of a lighted screen going on there with my glow in the dark. Yeah, it's not spectacular, but it's kind of cool. And it's interchangeable, so I can pull this one off and stick on the other one without having to ruin the stickers. The white glow does not last very long, but it is kind of cool. All right, so now we got to figure out who to put in this thing. Let me get my light on here. Woo, bright light. Yeah, again, I'm going to redo it, make it a lot cleaner. That's why, luckily, I made 2 decals. So now we need peoples. So, as you guys know, we got this Talon fighter Tila that came with the set, and of course she has to go into it. But this thing's made for more than one character to fit in here. Just prop that hood up. There we go. Now it's kind of funny is when they made her, they gave her this awful chin. I'm not sure what happened when they designed her and they actually released her. The one at the helmet actually looks better than the one without the helmet. I'm not sure why that happened, but I did notice. So her waist can spin all the way around. They kind of gave her a little bit of fat armor syndrome going on. So I pulled mine apart and got rid of the fat armor syndrome, as you can see. So it fits a little tighter against her stomach. So that was one of the things that I did right off the bat. But it's crazy is there's this guy online that I bought a Tila from. And I forgot his name. I looked him up one time and found out who he was. But I don't know what he did, but check this out. This is the Tila he made. And it is amazing. I mean, there's no fat armor syndrome at all on this Tila. And he actually even cut off the feather and re-glued it back onto the armor instead of having it on the hips right here. And it's just an amazing job that he did on this figure. I think he just cut the armor in half and put it back on there or something. But it's really cool. I've been highly impressed with his detail work. And then I saw someone else online, and they're probably here on my feed right now. And they took the Tila from the battleground Tila and stuck just the armor on her. And I thought that is really cool looking. So I kind of followed suit with that too. And then I added a gun so she's more spacey. But what a cool design for Tila. Just taking the metal bra off and putting on the armor that came with the Talon fighter. It looks really cool. Anyway, we're going to use the helmeted one, because that's the one that this thing was made for originally. So she's definitely going in there. And my light just gave up the ghost. I can see the power going off on it. Oh, this one's really bright. Oh, look how bright that is. Burp, burp, burp. All right, so she's going to go in there. Now, since she's the one that came with it, she gets to drive. Dun, dun, dun. So we'll stick her in the pilot seat. Now it's crazy because the girls are so much smaller than the guys. You could literally put two girls kind of crunched in here together on the front seat. The back seat works even better because it's angled that way. You can fit even more back there. But anyway, we'll stick her back here. And you can tell by the design, they actually made it for He-Man to sit up here and for her to sit in the back, which, come on, that's kind of messed up. And I guess the storyline kind of goes that the Talon fighters got really hard controls. Actually, no, it's the Wind Raider. Never mind. The Wind Raider, only He-Man can fly because only he has enough power to actually move the wings. So now let's pick out our He-Man. So I could go with the standard run-of-the-mill He-Man, the first one we got with classics. That's a good choice always. Of course, I didn't. I just want the boobs out. This is a normal He-Man. This is actually the second one released. You can tell because it has the smaller crotch piece and doesn't have the red eye syndrome. Or I could go with my cool custom He-Man, where I've given him silver armor, and I used the Prince Adam, I believe. Is that what it was? That had the gold gauntlets and stuff, and he's kind of cool looking. I customized the boots for him, and he has kind of a cartoon head, so that's a cool one too. Or I could go with this other one that I made that also has the comic book head, not cartoon, comic book, and he has the double regular cuffs on too, which I stole from the Disguise He-Man, whatever his name was, Pre-Eternia Disguise He-Man. So that's kind of cool. I gave him different red boots. Or I could go with the He-Man that has the Ular extra included head that looks like our original Hoop from the 80s, but it's really not. So, or I could go, oh, he took a dive off the table. This He-Man here that actually has the 80s head. I actually took and altered his head, whoop, to fit on there. It's actually an 80s He-Man head right onto my classics. And you know what? I think that looks pretty cool. I actually like this one a lot. So let's look at your guys' comments, what you're saying. I haven't seen all your comments yet, but I'm going with the one that has the original 80s head. I just really like the way that looks. So let's set him in there. There you go, Flea Man. Now, we are going to have you duck a little bit, He-Man, so you can see the screen from the back. Oh, come on, man. You can fit. You can fit if you want to. You can leave your friends behind because your friends don't fit. And if they don't fit, well, they're no friends of mine. There we go. There we go. All right. So we got them in the Talon Fighter. And I love the big windows on here. You can just see right inside there, and makes for some cool shots. And I did just clean the windows right before I shot this video. And what we want to see is the back shot. This is the money shot right here. Right through the back window. Let's see if we can line it up so we can see that. Let's turn off the sorceress because she's going to cause us some problems here. Let's pull this back a little bit. I'm going to have to shift her head to one side. You can see the screen in there already glowing. And that just looks really cool with that screen right there. Actually looks like she's actually looking at some kind of monitor or something. Oh, it's so cool. All right. Well, now that we have all that done, let's look at your guys' comments. They should have cushioned seats in the plane. Laughing out loud. Yes, Black Phoenix 77. Yes, the original He-Man, that was the best. I don't know why they just couldn't recopy that. Now, like I said, this one, the glow does fade really quick on that white glow, which kind of stinks, but it is cool. What's fun is this black light makes that slime look awesome on the slime pit. Look at that. Now, the slime does not glow in the dark. It's just the blue light coming from the ceiling that gives it kind of that glow look. But I just noticed that when I was trying to light this up with the UV light, how cool that looked to see that in there like that. All right. Well, that's all I got. I just wanted to show you guys what I was working on. And hopefully, I'm hoping to do the same with the controls for Brave Star. So that will be cool once I get all those controls done and all the decals in place. And I didn't do the side panels. I only did the front panels. So the side panels are going to stay the same. And I realized like these two controls are actually supposed to be like knobs he turns instead of screens. So I'm going to redo these as screens anyway instead of knobs. But it should be pretty cool once it's all done. So, all right. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. Thanks for joining me tonight, you guys. And Juan Solo, thanks for being here. William, thanks for being here. Let's see. Lewis, thanks for being here. Juan Solo, thanks for being here, man. It's the same guys. And Relaxin, thanks for being here. All right. And see you guys next video. Bye now.